Okay, so today, Tuesday, February 9th, we're talking about proportional versus non-proportional. So, if you have a graph, like an x-axis and a y-axis, like this, I have set up two of them so I can show you the difference between the two. Proportional graphs always go through the origin. Always. So, here is an example. I'm going to draw two, or three maybe, I don't know. Never can tell. So, for example, if I had, let's say I have a line that starts at the origin and does this. So, what point is the origin? Can someone tell me?
0, 0.
Yeah, it's 0, 0. So that's the origin right there. All right. Any graph that goes through the origin or touches or starts at the origin is proportional. So that's one example. Here's another example. It doesn't have to just start at the origin. Could be like a negative slope. That goes through the origin. Okay? And then I'll give you one more example. Just because. As long as it passes through 0, 0 or starts at 0, 0, it is proportional. Okay? So for this, we're going to write proportional graphs always start at or go through the origin. So please tell me if I go too fast. I don't mind stopping.
Wait, so Miss Daniels, it's...
Okay, non-proportional graphs do not go through the origin. So for example, let's say I have a line on a graph and it goes like this. Oh, it is not passing through the origin, is it? In fact, it's on the y-axis. It is touching the y-axis at what number? If this is 0 right here, this is negative 1. Negative. Yeah, exactly, negative 2. That's right. So this is actually touching the y-axis at negative 2. Not proportional. Okay, here's another example. Let's say that we have a line that starts like maybe right here and goes up. Something like that. Does that touch the origin? This orange line?
No.
No. It actually touches the y-axis at what number? Positive what?
1.
Yeah, positive 1. So this is not proportional. I almost said it was. Not proportional. Okay? I'll do one more example. Let's see. How about like this? Alright, this one does not touch the origin. Where does it touch the y-axis? 0, negative 1. Where does this one touch the y-axis? Amy?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. Perfect. Not proportional. So, non-proportional. And you can abbreviate if you want to. I don't care. That's up to you. They're your notes. Non-proportional graphs do not, I'm going to put cross the origin, okay? They do not cross at the origin. Okay, the next one that I'm going to show you, how to look at an equation and tell if it's proportional or non-proportional, okay? So on this side, I'm going to put my proportional. This side is going to be non-proportional. So, okay. So, do you guys remember when we talked about, or we looked at equation y equals mx plus b? Do you guys remember that at all?
Yes.
Kind of. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Who remembers what m stands for?
Slope.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, slope. That's right. So m stands for slope. Does anybody remember what the letter b stands for? It would be base if I was talking about shapes. Okay.
Y-intercept.
Very good. Yeah, Hannah, that's right. Y-intercept. So, yeah, it's been a while since we did that, huh? So this letter B, or whatever's being added out here by itself, is the number that tells me where the line crosses the y-axis. That is called the y-intercept. Now, think about this for a second. If I go back here. We said that this orange line crosses the y-axis at positive 1, right? Right?
Yes.
So, guess what? The y-intercept for the orange line is positive 1. What about this blue line right there? Where does that cross the y-axis? I know Xavier told me. Crosses at negative what?
Negative.
-2, right?
Wait, blue one?
The blue, yeah, I'm talking about the blue one. Okay.
Okay.
So the blue one, so right there, guess what? The y-intercept, or the b, is -2, because it's crossing the y-axis at -2. Where's the purple line crossing?
-3.
-3. So what is the y-intercept, or the b? What does b equal?
Y-intercept.
Yes. What number for the purple line?
-3.
Perfect. Oh, good job. Okay, so now let me ask you this. What about over here? Where are all of these lines crossing the y-axis at?
Origin.
Ah, the origin, right? So that means that, that means that the b value is what number?
0, 0.
0! Sorry, I got excited there. The b, she's like, yeah, it's okay. The b value is 0, okay? So for proportional relationships, the b value is 0. For non-proportional relationships, it could be anything else, right? So going back here, if it's proportional, here's an example. Y equals, I don't know, 3x. Am I adding anything to that? Is there like a plus 5 out here? Nope. That means because there's nothing out here, it's it's like saying plus 0. That means it crosses the origin, and that means it's proportional. What if I had one like that, except it was y equals 3x minus 2? Where would that one be crossing the y-axis at?
Negative.
Exactly. I'm going to show you something. Oh, no, I'm not either. Never mind, I lied. Well, actually, I can. Excuse me. So watch what happens here. I'm going to actually graph those two equations so you can see where the lines cross the y-axis. Alright, so here's the deal. Let's get this over. Okay, so here is, I'm going to put here, the first one was y equals 3x, right? 3x. Oh, look at that line. See where it's crossing the y-axis at? Where at?
Origin.
It's crossing at the origin. Let's see what happens if I do this. 3x plus 4. Ooh. It was the exact same line, but now here's the y-axis right here, but now it's crossing out 1, 2, 3, positive 4. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Yes or no? Okay. It should really start to be making more sense. What would I do if I had 3x and I wanted my line to cross the y-axis at -4?
You would subtract 4.
Very good. Minus 4. Oh, there's my green line. Now, here's my x-axis and my y-axis. And this green line is at -1, -2, -3, -4. Starting to make sense? Okay, let me pause. So, you're exactly right. This plus 6 is making this equation non-proportional. This one is proportional because there's nothing being added to it. In other words, it crosses at the origin. All right, one more example real quick. Here you go. Can somebody give me a number for slope? It can be a fraction. Anybody?
5.
I could say 5. That would work. 5x. If I don't put plus or minus something out there, it is proportional or non-proportional. What is this one?
Proportional.
It's proportional, yeah. It crosses at the origin. So, non-example. Somebody give me a number that could be on the y-intercept, or the y-axis, I'm sorry.
7.
So, plus 7? Okay. And there you go. How are we feeling about this? Thumbs up or thumbs down or... okay. Good, thank you. Kind of shit, not so much. Okay. Awesome. So that's going to be the end of the video because this only lasts for 15 minutes. So I'm going to stop that video right now. And don't forget to like and subscribe.